If you enjoy the video and my content, please consider supporting my channel over on Patreon at patreon.com/katydidart. Thanks so much! Wahaha! Welcome back to Inktober 2018. Today we're going to be painting day number 16, and we're going to be painting with my prompt list, and today's theme is hidden. I did have some struggle with deciding what to do with this theme, because hidden can be a lot of different things. It's a very vague term, and so I had some trouble deciding what to do. But then after a while and a lot of thumbnailing, let's be honest, there's going to be a lot of thumbnailing for all of these, I decided on this woman, crazy, not crazy, but like wild lady, kind of like crouching behind some weeds or some grass or whatever, and the viewer is looking on at her, and she's about ready to pounce and she's hidden. So I thought that it was fun, and it gave me an excuse to do something a little bit different with the pose. And as you all probably know at this point, I'm really trying to up my pose game, because I feel like I do the same pose with literally everything, and this gives me a really big chance to branch out and do something a little different. If you want to know any supplies that I'm using in this particular video, I will have a supply list in the description below. But if you want to know just the general stuff that I plan on using for all of this Inktober, I will have a video pop up on the screen that'll go over my tips and supplies for getting through Inktober. And also, you should wait though to check that out until after the video, because you want to watch this one, right? So anyway, I think one of the most fun things for me with this piece is the fact that I got to draw like a ton of grass in the foreground, and as you might already know, I really enjoy adding things to the foreground to just give some depth to the piece. And I don't know, it's just, I feel like as the viewer I'm hiding behind these leaves, and it's not like implied, it's like I'm actually hiding there, and I don't know, it's weird. Okay, I'm weird. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what to talk about, help. This is another one of those pieces where I decided not to line art the piece first and just go in with straight ink and paint that way, and then add the line art layer. That does kind of kick me in the butt later on, and I'll talk to you like about it as we get there. But I've learned with this Inktober, I don't know what it is, maybe it's just because of the opacity of the ink, but I'm having a really hard time with painting first and then adding the line art later. Like, for some reason I'm struggling. Like, normally with like watercolors or Copics I don't struggle this much, but with these pieces, not all of them, but some of them, especially in the later pieces, I struggle a little bit with adding line art last, and it's like I lose detail and stuff. And so you know, I mean, I guess it's nice to know that I struggle, right? But yeah, I did struggle with that, certainly, and this definitely has been a learning experience, and I think I might start line arting some of my pieces first. It might just depend on the piece and whether I want it to be softer, more lineless, or whether I just don't mind if it's lined or not. But anyway, yeah, so it was a really big learning experience. So white now, words are hard. Right now I'm painting like the ground underneath her, and you probably won't be able to tell until I line it, but I actually ended up painting over a pretty crucial part of her leg, because her, if you're viewing it, her left leg, technically her right leg, but whatever, anyway, the left leg, the way it's bent, you would technically see her calf and her foot underneath her. Well, what happened was I wasn't paying attention, apparently, and I painted right over that. And then when I got to the line art, I was like, oh shoot, technically that would be showing, so I decided to add it in. And you'll see whenever I line art it that it just doesn't go very well, but I'll talk about that when I get there. So now I'm shading the skin, and it's pretty simple shading, really. I used a lot of brown, just pretty much a darker brown of the skin tone color, and just went around general parts of her face. And you have to work quickly with these inks, my goodness, because they dry really, really quickly. And if you don't blend it out fast enough, you're going to have a really hard edge. And some of my pieces, I really don't care if they have hard edges, but this one I didn't want to have as hard edges, so I was trying to be super quick with it. So, if you're interested in my Inktober 2018 art book titled Into the Swamp, that's going to include every single Inktober doodle that I'm going to be doing, or you're interested in any of my acrylic pins, which are pretty much like enamel pins, but they're made out of acrylic, there will be a link on the screen to where you can go check those out. Not only will you be getting a discounted price until October 30th, which is when pre-orders end, but you'll also be getting some awesome pre-order bonuses, if I do say so myself. So they're super limited. I'm not going to be printing them again after they're gone, so once they're gone forever. So get your hands on them ASAP, because, like I said, once they're gone forever. So click the link on the screen so you don't miss out, yo! End shameless self-promotion! Sorry about that. So anyway, at this point in the piece, I'm just pretty much blocking in flat color and trying to get it, you know, to be flat colored, get it ready to be line arted, and then yeah, we'll be going on to the line art. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's the struggle, I think, with making these videos 10 minutes long, is because I have a really hard time. Like, I feel like I have nothing to say, and I don't know. It's weird. It's strange, but I feel like I have nothing to say, and I feel like I've already expressed that I'm boring and I repeat myself a lot, and but you guys are really nice and you're like, you're not boring and you're so sweet and you make me really happy, so thank you for your kind words. But I think her pose and her like expression on her face is one of my favorites out of all these pieces. This piece definitely has its flaws. Like I already mentioned, I screwed up the bottom of the foot, and you know, it has its flaws, but I really enjoy her expression on her face and the pose. It was really fun to work on, and I've had a lot of fun experimenting with poses like I've already mentioned. So now we're going in with the line art. Yay! And I just go in with my micron pens because these are my favorites, and I believe I lined this one with a brown liner. A lot of these pieces I alternate between black and brown just because it depends really on how the piece is feeling to me. Like if I want bold lines, I'll use black. If I want like a softer line, I'll add brown. But in a very quick second, probably not a quick second, but soon enough, you will see where I add that foot in, and I'll actually take a pencil first to sketch that crunky foot out, and then I'm gonna go in over it with my liner, and it's tragic, you guys. It's tragic. And it's gonna be a good chuckle because last time I watched this video back, it was sped up a lot more. So this one I actually get to see my mistake in real time almost. This is like 2 times as fast. So here I am sketching in the foot. Oh no, here we go. It's like weird. What is that? What is that? So I realized how bad it looks, so I decided to add hatching to the ground to cover up the foot because it's like a little crunky foot and I don't even know. Oh, but anyway, so I think I do end up adding a like a stripe of green grass paint to kind of cover that up a little bit, just so it's not as obvious that I'm just like hatching out a foot. Oh my god, so funny. Anyway, yeah, I did a lot of hatching because it was really obvious. Like, the first layer of hatching didn't even get rid of it. And I was like, ooh, you can't really see it as much now, but if you know where to look, you do know where it is. So, anyway, yeah, I just really wanted to talk over that piece. So, yeah, we should be looking at the final piece relatively soon. I'm going to add a few more details as well as some highlights with my white gel pen. And then, yeah, we're going to be looking at the final piece, and then the video is going to be over, which is super sad. Actually, though, if you stay till the end of the video, I will have a playlist, to where if you want to keep watching my Inktober stuff, you can do so, because why not? I have them all in a handy little playlist, so you can just keep watching and have fun and be a part of the swamp, yo! Anyway, if you aren't already and you want to be a part of our adorable squid pod, there is a subscribe button down below, and another thing there is is a notification bell, and if you click the notification bell, you become a part of the squid pod squad and you get notified on when I upload new videos. And what is not awesome about that, right? I also have social media links in the descriptions below. Descriptions, there's more than one apparently. In the description below. And basically, if you follow me there, you're going to be able to see my Inktober pieces in photo form, plus anything else I decide to share on those social media accounts. Because yeah, I sometimes tweet out random things. Anyway, if you're interested in checking out all of those things, I will have, again, links in the description below. And yeah, pretty much the video is coming to an end. I honestly have nothing else to say. I'm gonna leave you with music for the last, like, 20 seconds of the video. And yeah, until next time, my adorable squidlings. Or, rather, until tomorrow, I guess, my adorable squidlings. Toodaloo!